Today we are going to talk about emergency fund. What are they and how to build one? Let's first start with understanding what is an emergency fund. As the name suggests, it is the fund that can provide financial comfort in case of an emergency.
Life is unpredictable. One unexpected medical bill, a sudden car repair, or an unplanned job loss can turn your financial stability upside down in a matter of days. For many people, living paycheck to paycheck means that even small emergencies can create massive stress, forcing them into debt, or leaving them unable to cover basic needs. This is why an emergency fund is not just a luxury, it's a financial lifesaver. Today we're going to break down exactly how to build an emergency fund that can save you from financial collapse, step by step, and why it's one of the most important strategies for protecting your future. The first principle in building an emergency fund is understanding its purpose. An emergency fund is a separate pool of money specifically set aside to cover unexpected expenses. It is not for vacations, shopping sprees, or discretionary spending. Its sole purpose is to act as a safety net when life throws curveballs. Many people fail to build effective funds because they treat savings as flexible money. Clarifying its purpose mentally is the first step in treating it as untouchable protection for your financial life. Start small and build gradually. Many people are overwhelmed at the thought of saving 3 to 6 months of expenses. The key is to start with a smaller, achievable goal, say $500 or $1,000, and gradually increase it. This creates momentum, builds discipline, and proves that saving is possible. Small wins reinforce positive habits and make the process feel attainable rather than intimidating. Once the habit of saving is established, scaling up to a fully funded emergency account becomes much easier. Automate your savings. One of the simplest but most overlooked strategies is automation. Set up automatic transfers from your checking account to a dedicated emergency fund each month. Treat it like a non-negotiable expense. Automation removes the temptation to spend and ensures consistent progress. Even if the amounts are small at first, the cumulative effect over months and years is remarkable. Automation transforms saving from a conscious effort into a routine that steadily grows your safety net. Keep the funds separate. Your emergency fund should be in an account distinct from your regular checking or spending accounts. Mixing your emergency fund with everyday money increases the likelihood of dipping into it for non-emergencies. High-yield savings accounts, or money market accounts, are ideal. They offer easy access but remain separate enough to discourage impulsive withdrawals. Separation ensures the fund is preserved exclusively for true emergencies. Determine your target amount based on expenses. Most experts recommend saving 3 to 6 months worth of essential living expenses. This includes rent or mortgage, utilities, groceries, insurance, minimum debt payments, and other necessary costs. Calculating your exact monthly needs helps you define a realistic target. The goal isn't arbitrary, it's tailored to cover the real costs of your lifestyle during times of crisis. Having a clear target makes the savings process concrete and measurable. Prioritize the fund over non-essential spending. When building an emergency fund, discretionary expenses should take a back seat. Reduce luxuries, dining out, subscription services, and non-critical purchases. Every dollar redirected toward your emergency fund increases your security. Sacrifices may feel uncomfortable, but the peace of mind that comes from financial preparedness is worth far more than temporary pleasures. Use windfalls strategically. Unexpected income, such as bonuses, tax refunds, or cash gifts, should be allocated to your emergency fund. These windfalls accelerate your progress dramatically. Instead of seeing them as extra spending money, treat them as catalysts to strengthen your financial safety net. Using windfalls strategically is one of the fastest ways to reach a fully funded emergency fund. Track your progress. Monitoring your emergency fund growth provides motivation and accountability. Use spreadsheets, apps, or simple charts to visualize your progress. Seeing the balance climb reinforces your commitment and encourages continued saving. Progress tracking turns abstract goals into tangible achievements, making it easier to stay disciplined over the long term. Keep access flexible but controlled. Your emergency fund needs to be liquid, accessible quickly when needed, but not so easily accessible that impulse spending occurs. Online savings accounts, high-yield savings, or money market accounts offer both liquidity and separation from daily spending. Avoid using debit cards linked directly to the fund, which increases temptation. Balancing accessibility with control ensures the money is available in true emergencies. Review and adjust regularly. Life changes, rent increases, family growth, or rising utility costs. Your emergency fund target should reflect current expenses. Periodically review your monthly budget and adjust the fund accordingly. Regular updates ensure the fund remains adequate to cover real-world costs and continues to serve as a reliable financial shield. Include irregular or seasonal expenses. Beyond regular monthly bills, emergency funds should account for irregular costs like annual insurance premiums, car maintenance, or property taxes. Ignoring these can create gaps in your safety net, forcing reliance on credit during emergencies. Incorporating irregular expenses ensures the fund provides comprehensive coverage, not just for obvious crises. Avoid using the fund for temptation spending. The biggest threat to an emergency fund is treating it as a backup for lifestyle choices. Vacations, gadgets, or luxury items may feel urgent, but they are not emergencies. Strict rules and self-discipline preserve the fund's purpose. Mental framing, seeing the fund as protection rather than opportunity, is key to maintaining its integrity. Pair the emergency fund with insurance. Insurance. Emergency funds work together. Health insurance, car insurance, and home insurance cover catastrophic costs, while the fund handles gaps, deductibles, and temporary financial shortfalls. Without insurance, the emergency fund alone may be insufficient. The combination provides comprehensive protection against unforeseen events. Avoid high-risk investments. Your emergency fund is not an opportunity to chase returns. Stocks, cryptocurrencies, or speculative assets may grow over time but can fluctuate wildly. The purpose of the fund is stability and security, not profit. Keeping it in safe, liquid accounts ensures it is available exactly when needed, without the risk of market losses undermining your safety net. Build discipline through small, consistent contributions. Even modest contributions each week or month accumulate over time. Consistency matters more than size. A disciplined, repeated habit of saving builds momentum and gradually strengthens financial resilience. This approach transforms saving from a stressful chore into a manageable, predictable process. Leverage accountability partners or communities. Sharing goals with a partner, family member, or online community creates accountability. Progress updates, encouragement, and shared tips increase commitment and reduce the likelihood of giving up. Accountability can be a powerful motivator in reaching your emergency fund target. Plan for multiple emergencies. Life may throw more than one challenge at a time. Job loss could coincide with medical emergencies, or a major home repair may align with other unexpected costs. Building a fund large enough to cover overlapping emergency ensures resilience even under compounded stress. Preparing for multiple scenarios turns an emergency fund from a safety net into a financial fortress. Celebrate milestones. Building an emergency fund is a long-term project, and recognizing achievements along the way keeps motivation high. Celebrating small milestones like reaching $1,000, $5,000, or 1 month of expenses reinforces the habit and provides psychological reward. Positive reinforcement encourages continued commitment toward the ultimate goal. Keep emotions in check during emergencies. When the fund is needed, it's tempting to overspend or misuse it due to stress or panic. Approach withdrawals rationally, focusing only on essential expenses. Preserving discipline during crisis ensures the fund can last until stability returns. Emotional control turns financial security into an actionable shield rather than a temporary relief. Use your emergency fund as a springboard for long-term financial planning. Once fully funded, it provides the freedom to pursue investments, side businesses, or strategic financial moves without risking basic security. The fund allows you to take calculated risks, knowing that life's unexpected costs are covered. Building the fund is not just protection, it's a platform for growth. An emergency fund is the cornerstone of financial stability. It protects against unexpected bills, income loss, and unforeseen crises. Start small, automate contributions, keep the fund separate, prioritize its growth, and track progress. Include irregular expenses, avoid temptation spending, and pair it with insurance. Consistency, discipline, and accountability are your allies. A fully funded emergency fund isn't just a number in an account, it's peace of mind, freedom, and resilience. In a world where financial surprises are inevitable, life will throw challenges at you, but you don't have to be at their mercy. A strong emergency fund acts as a shield, ensuring that temporary setbacks don't turn into financial collapse. By building it strategically, protecting it vigilantly, and using it wisely, you create a safety net that allows you to navigate crises with confidence, stability, and control. Remember, the emergency fund isn't just money, it's freedom, security, and the power to handle life on your terms. Start building it today, one step at a time, and you'll never have to fear financial collapse again.